You are listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geekio.
Holy shit, and what the hell was that? All I did was give the damn thing right, host. Fuck, this thing is recording. Shit, okay. So we temporarily managed to give that JC Dingy guy the slip. And, I don't know who all of you weirdos are, but we're gonna have a little bit of fun, and you're gonna enjoy it. Or else. Kick it.
Alright, so we're just going to start. Rick is just going to be walking down the street, and then all of a sudden, poof, just out of existence. There was nothing there. Now there is a waffle iron right in front of him.
Just on the ground.
Just on the ground, I'm like, huh, that's new. He goes over, he checks it out. If found, return to Elora Thundersteel at... That's interesting.
There's also another plate on it that says, "Hi, my name is Kevin."
Oh, I have never heard of a waffle iron named Kevin. That's interesting. I don't have anything to do this morning. I might as well just take it over. I go to reach for it. What? Where the hell did it go? It's on the other side of the street. She was always an odd one. Go reach for it one more time. Oh, wow, it's behind that glass now. It's in the in the cheese shop.
Toasted cheese is the best.
Watching Monica and Jackie's faces.
That's really interesting. Okay. Walk into the store. Hello, ma'am. Yes? Can I please have that waffle iron that somehow mysteriously popped up in your storefront? Yeah, that'll be 50 shillings. No, that's not one of your items. It's in my window. Look, I just need the waffle maker.
Oh, capitalist opportunity.
Just give me the waffle maker. Oh, there it goes again. Where is it now?
Can't make that noise.
Oh. I can't make it that loud.
If I wasn't painting my nails, I could make that noise, but...
Oh.
That would be gross.
Yeah.
There it is. It's up on the roof. All right. Walks outside and starts to try to get up on the roof to go after this waffle maker named Kevin. Come back over here, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Let me take you home. It's time to go to your home. Don't you want to go to your home?
You are getting some looks from the passersby.
I don't eat this disguise anymore.
Meanwhile.
All right, Katrijn, here. I'm done with file DC 17.
Sorry. Well, we've got... I think there's 3 more.
Well, notarize this one, and then I'll get the other ones. I'll get the other one started.
Okay. So she takes out her seal and puts it on the paper. And of course it's the Azorius logo. It's not like it doesn't say sealed with a kiss from Katrijn. No.
I want to see that happen one day. She needs to send a personal letter to someone in the party sometime that's written on like Lisa Frank stationery.
There should be at least one DT stroke 4-7 in that stack.
I think I put it in the stack far behind you in that third column on the right.
That the one that's as big as my shoulder?
Yeah.
You really have gotten behind on this paperwork, haven't you?
It's not like I wanted to, you know. We knew this was going to happen. I kept telling everyone to behave, and now look what we got.
Yeah, well.
And half of these are just to pardon the charges.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, they have to have it on file that we had the right to do this, I guess.
Yeah, I know, but the fact that I have to write at least 3, I have to triplicate a lot of these forms is not exactly what I call the best use of my time.
Well, no. I mean, the best use of your time is fixing my armor.
Yeah. Well, the sooner we can get this done, the faster I can get back to working on your armor.
Okay.
Because the administration is not going to not wait on this forever.
That's true. I'm sure that I'll get a message from my parents if we don't file this paperwork soon.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with your parents. That's more terrifying.
Well, I'm glad you're more scared of my parents than of me.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. By the way, have you seen the orange slip forms?
I saw the orange one. No, not the orange ones. The purple ones over there.
Well, yeah, that has to be there. So where's the orange ones? I need the orange ones.
They might be underneath that stack to your left.
Oh no. Oh gods.
But be careful disheveling that stack.
Yeah.
There were some interesting contraband items, I think, that got in your paperwork stack.
Well, wait. What kind of contraband?
I think I'm just gonna let you find out.
I'm
not sure the evidence got handled properly, so
that wouldn't be the first time.
Nope, and it definitely won't be the last.
Ah!
Like, I'm just imagining like a little weird crab, like just snapping at you. You move a paper. Yeah.
Hey.
move a paper, and underneath, and it's just like.
And the worst part is, it actually has the orange forms.
Yes, yeah, it's got the orange forms in one of its other claws.
No, it just hands it to you.
Aw. Helpful crab.
Thanks. But also,
yeah, it's the crab of collation.
Oh.
Thanks, little guy. Can you go back to your cage now?
Is his name Colin?
The crab of correlation.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Okay, I found the forms. Wait. Is that Rickus?
I'll look out the window to see Rickus chasing after a on the roof. I'm assuming we're high up.
Just what?
All right, right now you see Rickus like do a lunge dive and grab this waffle maker and vanish, and then is back on the street holding the waffle iron.
He's holding it. Oh, all right.
And you
I'm
see
sure I'm sure it's gonna pop out of his hands again. Anyway.
And
oh boy!
You see him pop into the room that you guys are in for like a second. Phew. Holy
And all the paper
You
goes
should
flying.
probably let you. Yeah, there are no discrete stacks anymore. Aw.
Oh, hey, this says that it belongs to L.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's called Kevin. So Kevin and I are going over to her place. It even has her address. So I'm going over there. I'll meet you guys there.
You should. Oh, okay.
The unfortunate bit is there used to be a similar thing named Steve. I wonder what happened to that one.
I'm sure it suffered a fate similar to what this one is going to suffer.
All right. Let's get going and try to find them.
I mean, there's no guarantee that he's going to go anywhere near where Elle lives.
Nope. No,
Okay.
not one lick. And as we finish, as that happens, a tube drops out from like one of the little delivery tubes, and Z just walks over. Oh, let me guess. Pulls it over. Oh, look! Now we got we got 16 citations for that stupid waffle maker.
Katrijn really does stifle a chuckle there.
As as you guys get ready or you look around, you see that there's toast right there where Rick's used to be.
Just leaving a trail of toast around the city.
Z goes up and sniffs it, then takes a bite. It's good toast.
Yes, I mean it's a waffle iron.
Sourdough.
It's fine. It just needs a little bit of butter.
Yeah, it's a waffle iron that makes toast. You can put whatever you want in it, but it still spits out toast.
Fantastic.
I mean, they're great for disposing of bodies.
Right?
Gross. Oh goodness.
I'm kind of sad I didn't have real toast for this podcast to eat
Right.
while doing this.
I don't even think I have any bread.
Just
Can't
pause
even
the
make
recording and go make some.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
So we should, I guess we should just go follow him because and tell him to let go of the waffle because he's gonna keep teleporting with it.
well,
It's not gonna go anywhere near Elle's house because this is the opposite direction of where she lives.
yeah. Well, also, so it has two things that can happen. Either A, it stops teleporting because it ran out of juice, or B, it explodes because it ran out of juice.
Yeah, so we should probably just make sure he's not touching it when either of those things happen.
Yeah, because the body disposal paperwork is just not fun to deal with.
Yeah, there's too many forms.
All right, let's go save him. That's less paperwork anyways.
I guess we'll go save this friend we have.
This
It's only
guy,
5 sheets of paper to save him.
I don't know. We've only almost died together like 3 or 4 times. We're not really that close. We've only been in mortal peril since we met each other, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm noticing a trend here.
Yeah,
I like peril. Oh no, it's much too perilous for you.
much too perilous.
Maybe I'll have just a little peril.
Just a little-
Percival, just stay in your desk. You were not ever meant to go outside these walls.
Oh.
So,
Percival Galahad is what.
so Z and Katrijn are off to the races.
Yes, we're off to find Rickus and tell him to stop.
Find the Rickus. The wonderful Rickus of Oz.
We're off to tell him to stop holding the waffle iron
Before it explodes.
Yeah.
Pan over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, what? After a few minutes of this, the door finally opens, and there is what you think is probably Elle. She is half awake at best, wearing pajamas that consist of shorts and a button-up that the buttons are misaligned. Hair is down, ends are still a little singed, bangs are falling in her eyes, and normally her hair, which is done in like a zigzag part, is just going like everywhere. Little curls on the end, otherwise just kind of doing whatever it wants. And she just kind of blinks.
Hi.
Hi.
I suppose it'd be dumb to ask if you're awake.
Technically.
Pulls out his flask. I brought booze.
What time is it?
I don't really know.
Okay, well you can come in. My dad's at work, so it's just us. She looks at the clock. It's 9:16 in the morning. I was up very late last night. You kind of see her like kind of rub her eyes, and she's starting to wake up a little bit more. I was doing some fun stuff with those goblin flamethrower parts.
Huh. Interesting.
I've got a fire turret now.
That's about where I was expecting that to go.
What else am I going to do with it? I've already got a pyro converter.
That's fair.
Still can't believe he gave me a pyro converter. So yeah, this is my house. I live here with my dad, and you look around. This apartment was built for short people. You would have to bend down to reach the countertops.
This is quaint.
I mean, you met my dad. Neither one of us is tall.
Q enlarge reduce, but other direction.
I mean, are you okay? Are you comfortable? I can do the lensy thing. My goggles are in there.
It's cool. This isn't nearly as bad as the tube, so I mean.
You remember being in there?
I remember waking up there.
Ugh. Well, I'm glad you woke up.
We can go with that. He will look around briefly and find someplace, probably the floor, that will let him sit down without needing to crane his neck halfway over to his torso.
So you want anything? I learned my lesson in Ralph Eric's office.
I mean, we had plans, so.
We never did decide when that was going to be, did we? Now's good, but I should probably put on clothes.
I mean, you don't have to.
What, like a slumber party or something?
Sure, we can call it that.
Right, well, let's see. I would offer you waffles, but I'm pretty sure Kevin ran away yesterday, so that's not going to happen.
I mean, don't technically need food, so.
What do you have in that anyway? I mean,
right now I'm pretty sure it's still rum. Might have changed it. You want some?
Sure. And she will take a very small drink because it is 9:16 in the morning.
It is definitely extremely hard alcohol.
Oh, that's you're right. That's rum. That is definitely rum.
You all right there?
Yeah, I'm more used to like ale and stuff like that. This burned a little more than I expected.
That's understandable. You should see what happens when you light it on fire. That's real fun.
Ooh, kind of want to see that. Maybe not in here, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of wood fixtures. That wouldn't end too well. At least not for the structural integrity, anyways.
Yeah, and I kind of don't want to burn up the stuff my dad made.
Right, Dad.
What?
Nothing. So, yeah.
So, did you have anything in mind?
Dad, couple of things, but we don't have to rush right into that.
Oh. Watching Monica's face.
It's just because I know the character that Jack is.
Oh, everyone listening to this podcast knows exactly what he has on his mind.
Yes, yep. And it's yep. I have nothing else to say. That's it.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go get dressed. Please don't go through the cabinets because some stuff is trapped if someone other than me or my dad opens it. And I don't want you getting hurt in my house. That would kind of suck.
Well, you're more considerate than that other guy, so.
I mean, I tried to warn you.
Yeah, but you got to speak up. I mean, there's a lot of difference, and I don't listen too well.
She kind of pauses for a second. I'll be right back. And dashes into her room, and you're left to kind of just look around, and the whole place is very obviously what our listeners would recognize as dwarven craftsmanship. So completely foreign to anybody on this plane. A lot of hard angles, a lot of geometric designs. Some stuff has been built up a little bit easier, so it's easier for Elle to reach it. But the tops of the cabinets probably come up to your shoulders. They're just like lower down on the walls.
Huh. This is wow, that's dusty. Grab a rag, start wiping down the tops of the cabinetry.
And after a few minutes, Elle stocking slides her way back in. She's wearing what looks like the regular clothes that she would wear like under her lab coat, just a basic top, shorts, and mismatched stockings. And she's attempted to run a brush through her hair, but not very well. And she slides in. I made a new thing. So watch this. If you're talking about not being able to hear me, maybe this will help. And she puts in what looks like a clip-on earring, like an ear cuff, basically, and kind of taps a little bit, and some of the carvings on it start to light up. And you hear in your head via the message cantrip, "How's this? Can you hear me now?"
And Elle hears in her own head right back, "Oh, you can do that too."
You can do that too? That was spoken.
I mean, should I not be? It tends to make some people nervous.
I mean,
That's kind of what happened with Zatash back at the parade. I kind of may have screamed in his head because it was funny.
why would you do that?
Because it was funny. Did you see how much he jumped? They jumped. No, it was definitely they at that point. He hadn't been drinking. But yeah, I mean, just flipped out. It was great.
That seems kind of mean.
Was it?
Little bit. I mean, they're kind of jumpy.
Oh. Shit. Well, I apologize, so it's all good, right?
Yes, I mean, you'll have to take that up with them, but most people like to be asked first, but you asked me, so it's fine.
People tend to be a little jumpy around me to begin with, so just kind of used to it.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of stand out, but I don't know. I think it's awesome.
Awesome. That's an interesting choice of words.
Why? I mean, you've got all like a million arms and your cool light effects and
I mean, it looks neat, sure, but listen, it's kind of rough to talk about.
oh, sorry. I didn't mean to intrude.
It's not that. It's just, yeah, forget it. He'll grab his flask and take a rather hefty swig.
Hey, are you okay after that whole doctor thing? I mean, he kind of said some real shitty stuff to you.
I mean, it sounds shitty as hell on the surface, but fuck if I know what he's talking about.
Don't remember anything?
Not a damn thing.
Oh, we got some information out of him, and we'll just have to hunt him down and punchy thing it out of him, right?
I mean, that does sound pretty therapeutic, but one of my therapists discouraged punching things to feel better.
Well, I mean, we'll ask him first, but we are the Gatewatch, and it is Gatewatch business, so technically it'd be an interrogation.
That is true.
But either way, I mean, there's something my dad told me one time. So I'm pretty sure you can tell I'm adopted, right?
That's a word.
What do you mean by that?
And he kind of looks around the room real quick. Look, Elle, you're sweet. You're intelligent. You know things. You understand because you've been alive for however old you are, kid.
19.
There's, what did he say, 350 years that are just a blank for me. Don't ever tell him I said this, but the reason I give Trevor so much shit is because he actually pays attention. Every other handler I've had has treated me like an animal or an object, a thing. Serial number this, Project Jack. You know what Jack is? It's not even a fucking name. It's the last bit of information that was scratched onto the fucking tube that they found me in. I wake up in the morning in a cold sweat sometimes, and I look in the mirror and I scream because I don't recognize the fucking face that's looking back at me. I don't know who I am. I don't know why I am the way I am or the way I can do the things I do. Because I don't know who the fuck in their right mind would sign up to be this. This adopted thing, this your dad being a short, hairy guy. I don't understand any of it. I know how to function, but not live. That's why I have Trevor tailing me all the goddamn time. Because I do things that I want to do, and apparently it's not a great thing to do, like shouting into people's heads. You know how I know Katrijn?
She shakes her head.
I went out into the city shortly after they released me, cleared, medical, all that horse crap. I saw people walking into a bakery and walking out with really delicious smelling things. And I thought, you know what? Those look good. I would like to have one of those. And so I walked into the bakery. And me, he gestures to all of himself and smiles particularly wide, showing off the massive amounts of shark teeth in his mouth. And I said, give me those. And they gave them to me. And I walked out with my delicious baked goods. First thing I could ever remember eating. They were fantastic. And then Katrijn and her people were called because a bakery was robbed by a monster. Because I couldn't remember what the fuck money is. How to conduct a transaction. I can punch someone across the room, but I don't know how to be a person. And everyone else I've ever dealt with, that's how they treat me. So this whole doctor jackass that I just want to punch into a pulp because he makes me unfathomably angry for some reason. And people calling him my father, like you call your dad amazing. It doesn't mesh. And he goes back to his flask.
She'll reach out to his free hand and kind of just put hers near his. I wasn't supposed to be born at all. There might be people in your guild that do this. I don't know if you know them or not, but some people exchange favors to move up and get influence or get assigned to projects or get a promotion. They do their thing, they have a good time, and everybody gets what they want. A couple people decided to do that, and I was born. Except neither of them wanted me. So they found someone who did want a kid and wasn't able to have any on his own and gave me to him. And that guy is my dad. But rumors got around, especially because I look like my birth dad, like a lot, which is why I did this. And she points to her hair to try and look like me instead of him. And the thing is I found out who they are, and they're both real high up in the guild now. And when I graduated from the university, I got to listen to him give a speech about overcoming the mistakes that he made in his past and moving on to become a better person. And part of me knew that the mistake he was talking about was me. And of course, when I came home crying to my real dad about it, he told me something. He told me that when they gave me up, they lost any right to define me. That the only person who's allowed to decide who or what I am and what I'm going to be is me. And I think the same thing goes for you too. If you want to find out about the parts that are missing, we'll find them. But you're in charge of your own future. If you don't like the name Jack, pick a new one that you do like. If you don't know what you are, decide what you want to be. And since we can both do the head thing, if you ever want to find out about something and you don't want to ask it and get judged, just send it over my way.
He's quiet for a bit. Looking down, but in that way that says he's not actually like seeing anything in particular at all.
The 1,000-yard stare.
Inverse 1,000-yard stare.
You're telling me that a lot of people just see some monster, but when I look at you, I see the guy who brought back Rikus and Zatash and Ukoi, the guy who kept getting up after getting knocked down to make sure the rest of us were okay. The guy who carried me around the nightclub because I was scared to walk around and get smashed into by the crowds.
I mean, you're pretty tiny. You'd squish pretty easy.
Quick thing. Cut to Rikus. He he shows up in a sausage shop, grabs the sausage, sticks it in, and then it's just like, okay, and he's still good. So it's like, where am I? Okay, how far is this address? It's about 3 blocks away. Okay, here's the money for the sausage. Let's see if I can get there before this thing goes off again. Do you like that, Kevin? Do you like that sausage? You can have
at this point because Katrijn and Zee already know where Elle live. I'm gonna assume because Zee and Elle are friends. He knows where she lives.
Oh, there's a permanent marker file for this.
Katrijn knows where she lives because she knows where all of you live. Just in case you wondered.
Is Big Sister watching?
I mean, she basically did background checks on you as soon as we were members of the Gatewatch together.
And that's public record.
Yeah, it's public record, and there's no way she didn't look into that. She investigates people for a living. That's literally what she does. So Katrijn and Zee made a beeline. We didn't have to deal with any of the teleporting nonsense, so we just went there.
No. But we will have to deal with the paperwork later.
And
I can see it now. There's probably like 67 citations.
I just like the idea of placating a waffle maker with sausage.
And then Kevin spits out two slices of toast. Ding!
Yeah. 2 slices, not just
they're
one.
not burnt.
No.
Yeah, they're not burnt.
That's the thing. It's a waffle maker that just shoots out toast. We don't know where the other items go. We're thinking that it does some quantum stuff that someone put in toast in a toaster and they shoot out sausage or something like that.
So in some other multiverse,
Amityville toaster. Make breakfast.
Yes.
So basically, like in some quantum universe, someone puts in toast in their waffle maker, and it comes out as a sausage, and they're just like, I didn't ask for this.
I thought I was getting toast out of this deal. It would just be really sad if it was like a vegan.
Oh, so yeah.
Sad or hilarious?
Yes.
Kevin and Rikus are on the road to Elle's house.
Like they look in the toaster to see where the toast is, and just sausage
just right in the eyeball. Comes out straight into their eye. So if we see we're gonna see Rikus at some point. So Katrijn is going to make a very loud noise to get him to stop what he's doing.
Are you gonna cast Shatter in like an empty part of the street?
No, so I have Thunderclap, which is literally, I think it's Thunderclap. It's a very, very loud noise, which she uses for crowd control. In situations like this where she needs to get somebody's attention and they need to drop the fucking waffle iron.
It's the Katrijn version of the air horn.
Basically, yeah, it's Katrín's air horn. Like, this is her siren, okay? So she as soon as they see Rickus again, she will make the very loud noise and tell him to drop the waffle iron. And hopefully he's going to listen to her, because otherwise he's going to get shocked. So...
And
police brutality. Police brutality.
No, she'll turn to Z and go, plug your ears. Before she makes the thunderclap.
And after that, it's like, and then ow.
I mean, I tried to warn you.
Well, you did, and I did cover my ears, but me being in close proximity didn't help me.
Yeah, that's true. Normally, I don't generally work with other people, so normally there's nobody standing right next to me when I do that. So if Rickus will drop the waffle iron,
preferably soon, in the event that it explodes.
Yeah, it's gonna explode if you don't drop it. So drop the waffle iron.
This is the police. Drop the waffle iron and come out with your hands up.
Oh, goodness.
You have 5 minutes to comply.
All right, Rickus, are you dropping the waffle iron?
No, I'm walking over to Elle's front door.
Nope, we're not there yet.
Oh, we're not there yet?
Nope. And I'm trying to get you to drop the waffle iron before it blows up on you.
Are we sure it's going to blow up?
Yes.
There's a 60% chance.
There's a 60% chance.
Based on statistical analysis of previous experiments.
And then Z pulls out the giant 3-inch file and you can see it says L on it with big bold letters.
And of course, that's not the file that has the things that worked. Those are just the things that didn't. So
right.
Well, I mean, all I know is that Kevin needs to go home.
Yes, that's agreeable.
Stop touching it for a minute. And we'll get it home. I just need you to stop touching it.
Okay, I place it carefully. Kevin, I am going to put you down. I have formed a bond with this waffle maker.
And so Katrijn, as soon as you take your hands off of it, she's going to shock it.
No, Kevin!
Just to get it to be dormant, hopefully, and not blow up.
What are you doing to Kevin?
I want to be able to carry it to Elle's house.
Stephanie.
I'm done with the teleporting.
I gave it some sausage. It seemed to be happy with that.
You only calmed it for a moment. Be happy it didn't explode on you.
Katrijn is going to pick up the exterior of it didn't really get shocked very much. It doesn't look scorched or anything like that. It's just a light little, taser shock. It's fine. She picks it up, and hopefully it doesn't make her teleport anywhere. No? Okay, cool. Good. All right. And then they walk to Elle's house because
let's get it to Elle so she can actually turn it off.
So it doesn't.
No, so she can actually turn it off so it doesn't explode.
I mean, maybe she could make us some waffles too. I'm kind of hungry.
No, that thing will never make any waffles.
It makes great toast. The toast that's been shooting out has been that perfect toasted bread.
Oh yeah, I know. And Z has a basket of toast in a blanket with a blanket over it. It's oh yeah, that's toast ever.
They've been collecting it hot on the trail.
Ha!
I have a whole loaf.
So while you guys are reuniting and grabbing Kevin to bring him back home, Elle's going to kind of pause for a second. Wait a second! I have something for you. I may not want it anymore, but I did promise. I'll be right back. And she slides Socksurfs back into one of the rooms in the hallway. And then...
Is that fun?
Extremely!
Sock surfing is my new favorite.
Whee!
Jack looks down at his feet.
We need to get your socks first!
Right, those are things people wear.
And she slides back in. I mean, you could try it on your bare feet, but it doesn't usually work very well. You kind of just end up tripping. And she has what looks like in her hand, like one of those velvet bags that bottles of alcohol come in.
Oh, Crown Royal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
A generic, not Crown Royal bag.
not
Well,
sponsored.
you kind of already have one, but I did...
Tiara Regal.
Tiara Regal, yes. I did promise I'd fix you for it, and, well, I kind of had to melt it down and remake it, because it was kind of beyond fixing, but you seemed real attached to it, so... And she holds out the bag. I stayed up real late finishing it up last night.
Take the bag, pull the drawstrings,
And
shake, shake.
And into your hand falls kind of your old flask. It's definitely sized to fit your hand very well. But it's not identical to your old flask. It has been painstakingly engraved with these really intricate designs all over it. And they are very clearly based on the glowy markings.
Kind of just stares at it, turning it over into his hands, back and forth, running a finger over the markings on it. You stayed up late to make this?
Yeah, my dad always said, if you're going to make something special. And I wanted to make something that was for you. Not just some generic thing you could buy at a store. Otherwise, what's the point of me making it?
I mean, this is... I punched this thing through a guy's skull.
Yeah, it was real fun melting that down. There was little bits of hair stuck to it. That was kind of gross.
Ugh.
Yeah, hair makes for some real weird slag.
I will take your word for that. But, this is... I mean, I smashed this into a dude's skull. It was fucking wrecked.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, I had to remake it and start over. I had to melt it whole down.
But you still made it look this frickin' sweet.
You like it?
I mean, have you seen my hands? Hands and claws. These are not what you call precision tools. They could never make something this rad. This is I feel really weird right now. There's some kind of like... Can I breathe fire? Is that a thing I can do? I feel like there's a fire in my chest, and it kind of wants to...
I don't know if that's a thing you can do, but maybe don't try it in the house, please. I'm sure your roommate loved that, Monica.
My roommate is away for the weekend.
Yay!
I can beat on any wall I want.
We'll just kind of blink. Or
No. You're supposed to hit that part of the door.
Hey, Kevin, how are you holding up, buddy?
they found Kevin! And Elle will run to the door.
And Katrina's in the middle of she is about to knock again.
And Elle, she jumps back, but she's wearing her socks, and she kind of slips and slides back a little bit.
Thank you.
Katrine holds out Kevin.
Kevin! And she grabs it. Come on in, you guys! And runs into the kitchen.
What did I tell you, Elle, about losing Kevin?
Sorry.
Also, what happened to Steve?
She kind of twitches. Steve, the panini press.
Yeah.
Remember that cafe that isn't the cafe anymore?
Yeah.
Steve kind of teleported into their kitchen, and someone tried to make a panini on him that had lettuce in it. And you know Steve is allergic to lettuce.
That explains what happened to that cafe.
Yeah, that was sad. I liked that place.
Yeah, but it was overpriced.
Yeah, well, wasn't priced enough, I guess, since they couldn't really rebuild. The insurance doesn't cover paninis that are allergic to lettuce.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway,
No,
Jet's
there's
here.
Oh,
Yo.
what are you doing here?
I would ask you the same question, but apparently Kevin is involved.
Yeah, my dad left him plugged in last night, and when you leave him plugged in for too long, sometimes he gets bored and takes a walk, and...
Takes a walk. He showed up right in front of me. And then he showed up in a display window, and then he was up on the roof. I caught him, and we had an adventure together. He teleported me all over town.
Because you know what laboratory I'm in, right? Our offices kind of do that all the time.
But I expect your office or your lab to do that. Not the damn toaster, not the waffle maker.
She just points to Kevin. Same technology. How do you think he stays powered?
Why would you do that in a waffle maker?
To research large-scale consumer applications, of course. It's way more efficient if you can control the quantum polarity.
Well, something with the quantum polarity got twisted or entangled, whatever it is. And you can only get toast from it. I've put sausage in there. I think I put some piece of cheese in there as well.
You didn't put tomato in there, right? He's allergic to tomatoes.
No, I did not put any tomatoes in there.
Okay, good.
I just have more questions.
Well, it makes great toast, though.
Yeah, the toast is great. How do you keep it from teleporting away?
By fixing him and by making waffles.
By shocking him.
Okay.
You shocked him?
He wouldn't stop teleporting.
Oh, well, I'm glad you stopped him, but poor Kevin.
Yes, poor Kevin.
This is a waffle iron, correct?
And toast maker sometimes, apparently.
Is it a sentient being?
Maybe. I'm not sure the complete number of dimensions he goes through when he teleports, because observing the result would change it. It's weird. Anyway, Z, you got the batter?
Yeah, I did.
Was this a plan? Was this waffling a plan?
Well, I was gonna
It
tell
is
you.
now.
I was gonna tell you, but then, then we had to deal with Rickus.
True. Okay.
It's either
You
we.
didn't let him open any doors, did you?
No. He just teleported through them.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Because he wouldn't put Kevin down, even after I gave him a thunderclap.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Yeah. Well, let's just be happy it didn't explode.
Hey, you got any orange juice?
Actually, hold on. I actually made the breakfast basket already. Yeah, here it is. Well, bright side is I don't have to buy toast. It's already done.
For now.
Let me just see that. Anybody got any glasses?
Top cabinet all the way to the left.
Reaches up slightly.
They are of dwarven make, so very sturdy. You could probably pick these up without worrying about breaking them, as long as you're not throwing them at anyone.
And I need like a tumbler mixer kind of thing. Like if you wanted to shake something quasi-volatile together, what would you use?
My dad's Mizium drink shaker. I'll get it. It's one of the locked things.
Wait a minute. It's not that drink mixer, is it?
No, it's the other one.
Oh, thank God.
I like you guys.
Just don't ever ask about that other mixer.
That's the one that if a boy doesn't leave me alone, I'm supposed to bring him home to meet my dad and ask him to make a special drink.
Smart man. I like your dad.
I do too. He's awesome.
Shake, 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 shake.
You okay?
I made these. And Jack holds out the equivalent of mimosas.
Rum mimosas. What booze normally goes into rum? My non-drinkerness is showing. What booze goes into rum?
Rum is the booze.
What booze goes into mimosas is what
Usually
I tried to
champagne.
say.
Yeah, it's champagne and orange juice.
So these are pirate mimosas.
Oh, which is gross.
Hey, hey, Jack. You got that flask on you? The one that you have your good shit on?
How do you think I made these? And he holds up 4 different glasses in his multitude of arms.
I'll take that one. I just point to the middle from the left.
No, you can't have this one. This one's for Z. You can't handle goblin shit. It would wreck your system.
Okay, did you make one for me?
Yes, it's right here. It's the pansy drink. I mean, the drink for a delicate human constitution.
It's just straight orange juice.
Did you? And you poured me one of the goblin ones.
No, yours is made with a stout.
Oh, well, okay.
What would
Fair.
a stout mimosa taste like?
Nasty. What a stout mimosa would taste like.
Think of having not even chocolate, but like like the most semi-bitter thing with orange juice.
I mean, they
mimosa
make
is for L. Because obviously, fruity drink, colorful,
True.
Mm-hmm.
on the sweet side.
And I'm just abrasive.
Mm.
I mean, that's a word.
I just like the.
I was going with bold, heady.
Oh, all right.
Prefers their breakfast in liquid form. I can relate.
I mean, generally on a day where I'm training, I don't prefer my breakfast in liquid form. I'm making it's my cheat day.
You apparently spent the morning chasing down a wayward waffle maker toaster.
Yeah, I've thrown
I think
protocol
we're
out
just
the window.
we're gonna write this day off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did they give you time off?
We don't get time off.
Speak for yourself.
We'll just flash the rings. They'll be fine.
Being bureaucrat's daughter has its perks.
The sausage suddenly flies across the room and smacks into the side of Rickus's head.
Ow!
Found it.
Well, that
Sorry.
explains where that went.
What's going on now? I'm just trying to relax here because all that teleporting. Oh boy.
You got anything for motion sickness, Jack?
I mean, ginger usually works pretty well, but I don't.
No, I don't think I need anything. I think I just. Hey Jack, how much of your stuff did you put in my drink?
A lot.
Video bits on an audio podcast.
Rickus is just gonna like one shot the entire glass of orange juice.
Don't worry, dear. The pulp was strained out. It'll go down nice and smooth.
And I just inhale this glass of orange juice. Rickus pulls out a small flask and takes a chaser with it and puts the flask back.
If you throw up, you're cleaning it up.
No, I rarely throw up 60%, 100% of the time.
Zee, you know where the bucket is, right?
Yeah. Wait. Is it next to the intelligent mop?
No, it's in the other closet now, the one that you don't need me to open.
Oh, okay. I don't need to be assaulted by a mop again.
Yeah. Fred's annoying.
Found it. I'm impressed that it doesn't have rockets on it.
Not yet. I'm working on an automated system, though.
Wouldn't the scorch marks from the thrust leave soot on the floor, though, that you just tried to clean?
Well, I mean, there's mop buckets, and then there's the bucket for when you feel sick.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get those confused.
No.
That wouldn't really end well.
No. Here, Rickus.
Meanwhile, she pulls out a pair of goggles from one of the drawers, which is not where she pointed to earlier when she said her goggles were over there. So she just has these stashed places in the house, puts them on, ties her hair back really quick.
If you guys don't have vision protection, don't look in this direction for a while, because I'm going to be doing things.
Kind of waffle maker requires vision protection.
Well, I have to use my welding tool to fix Kevin.
The kind that would, if it had exploded, would have taken out 3 city blocks. All right. Well, I'm good. And Z pulls up his shades and puts them on. This is why they're now standard issue.
Improving workplace safety.
Yeah.
And she's going to check to make sure everybody else is looking away before getting to work. And you see bright flashes of light playing against the wall.
Oh, wow. That really is blinding.
Told you.
It's okay. I've been blind before. I can fix it.
Rickus just has both his hands over his eyes like a small child. No, I don't want to go blind. I don't want to go blind.
By the way, Elle, it doesn't emit anything dangerous when you do that, right?
Nope. Otherwise, I'd be doing it in the lab.
That's fair. And as you say that, there's like the bit of like X-ray effect where we're all our skeletal joints are showing.
There's outlines of us on the walls now.
Elle might be adventurous, but even she has her limits that she won't cross.
I mean, we did replace the hood over the stove with a fume hood, but if it was really that dangerous, I'd just take him to the lab.
That's fair.
So guys, is Kevin ready to make those waffles?
Give me a minute.
You can't rush it unless you want to have an exploding pancake today.
And everyone knows that pancakes are the inferior breakfast pastry, even when they're exploding.
Yeah, that's very true.
Well, yeah, I mean, waffles, they have the little pockets and you fill up with the syrup and the butter.
And you can put some chicken on top of it.
Did you bring chicken?
Yeah, I sure did.
Wait, chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
Don't knock it until you try it.
Also, copious amounts of butter.
I mean, butter is great regardless of how you use it.
Is this 10th Street chicken or that old guy down the street?
Old guy down the street.
Ooh, you got the good stuff.
Look, I do enjoy some of my 10th Street fare, but that guy knows how to make a fried chicken.
All these new NPCs.
Yes.
Have fun.
And eventually Elle does get Kevin back up and running so we can make delicious waffles. And when Elle is operating him, Kevin functions perfectly normally.
Katrijn watches with amazement.
Huh. It's actually a waffle.
Yeah, what were you expecting?
Toast.
I mean, I had a lot of expectations today, I won't lie.
Well, at least we have toast now.
Yeah, but now it's cold toast.
Huh.
You can't really reheat toast because then it's breadcrumbs.
Yeah, I've got a quick. Hey, Elle, can we do a quick experiment?
What kind of experiment?
Give Kevin toast or give him bread, and let's see if we get waffle or we get toasted bread out of it.
Obviously you'd get waffle toast.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, let me go ahead and get waffle toast.
Okay, and she pulls out a bowl, cracks a couple of eggs, puts some milk in there, whisks it up, dips the bread in it, sticks it in the waffle iron, and you get basically French toast with waffle indentations.
Yum.
And I got the nice Selesnya syrup.
Ooh. What?
Syrup from Selesnya because they're a bunch of saps.
Does Rickus actually do that?
Yes.
Raul just starts flailing on camera.
Yeah, Rick is just like face palms. Oy.
But it's funny.
I have to agree.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, dude.
Well, you were with them for X amount of time.
Even I thought it was funny.
I love the deadpan delivery on that, by the way.
That's it's really hard. So because I'm such a giggly person, I have a really hard time doing deadpan anything. So I'm trying to get better at it.
Because being exhausted helps.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we should just record everything at 1:00 in the morning. I mean, that was me being facetious. That is not a good idea at all.
All right, guys.
Jackie over there just like, no. Cry.
Since we've all gotten together, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Thank you for everyone for listening. for myself, Jackie, Carrie, Josh, and Monica, and CJ, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You have been listening to a Geek.io Media Network, LLC production. Would you like to convert that to pounds? Copyright 2019.